Hi, Miss. How are you?
Hi, Arin. How are you? Laras. Okay, so we have to waiting for another participants joining us, okay? Hello, welcome back.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Okay, so our loyal students, Miss Becky is here. Hello, Miss Chiala. How are you doing?
Hi there. All right. What about you?
Okay, so as usual, we're waiting. Oh, it's so hot.
I burnt my tongue.
Careful. Oh, it's really nice with your hair.
Oh, thank you. I'm not very good at doing it, at braiding my own hair.
You did it alone?
Yeah, but I got a lot of practice with children when I used to babysit them. But it's easier on someone else's hair. On my own, it's a little bit harder.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because like I just have to, I don't know. Do some,
It looks nice. I hope
you.
it's not Annabella. Annabelle. You know Annabelle, the horror movie?
No, not really. Sorry.
Annabelle.
Is it a famous movie?
It's a Hollywood movie.
Okay.
I think it's kind of popular, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very bad with famous movies, I guess. I tend to watch indie movies, you know, like independent movies,
Yeah.
more than Hollywood ones. So
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so we have our loyal student here, Miss Anindya. Miss Harindya actually already joining us since I think a year. And I mean with the Zoom, yeah, it's not 5 minutes before the class, but
nice.
a year before the class.
Nice.
Okay, so Mr. Belsing cannot joining us. I think this week is a season for examination, I guess.
Ooh, yeah.
Or some universities, or for some schools. No idea.
My brother has a few exams this week as well.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So anyone want to ask our pretty facilitator before we start the class within 5 minutes?
Mr. Harry changed his name into Harry Potter, or did
Harry
you?
Potter, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Harry Potter. So, Mr. Eggy, your front name is actually the real name, or it's just?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
It's
real
my
name.
real name. Yeah.
Wow, why it's so hard? He
Hieronymus.
Hieronymus.
Yes, like
What's the origin?
superhero.
Oh, it's like he superhero Hieronymus.
Just kidding.
What's its origin? What's the origin of your name? Like,
I think like wait.
It's a surname?
Wait a minute. I
okay,
I searching first.
of course.
Are you searching for your name? My goodness.
The Hieronymus is the name of Saint Hieronymus.
Saint Hieronymus.
Do you know about it, Miss Becky? Because I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's my baptist name. I think like it.
Okay.
Oh.
That's it.
It's called christening.
Yeah.
The the celebration. Let's say.
Mhm.
Wait.
It's a name of pastor, priest, or something?
Sam.
From my parent.
Oh.
I'm googling it as well. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure I'm getting the right results. I'm getting some random CEO on the internet, so I'm not sure it's the right one. Probably not what they called you after, what they named you after, actually. Let's see. You said Sam or Star or something? No, I can't find it actually.
It's okay, no worries.
We should start doing some marketing for tea brands in these sessions because
Okay, I'm actually just reply some messages from the students because they cannot joining our lesson. Moment. Okay then. I think within 1 minute, Miss Becky, we can start our class. I think they're gonna be late. They're gonna be late. Don't worry.
Right.
It's only us. The faces. Nah. Mr. Harry Potter is back. Oh, Harry Potter, Sakuragi Harry Potter. Sakuragi. Okay. Someone is missing.
I think there was one more person who's not there any longer. I think.
Supposed to be who?
Miss Mawar.
Oh, Miss Mawar, yeah, Miss Mawar and Miss Intan. Yeah, I think the internet connection.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay then. I think we have to start now, Miss Becky. Yeah, they're gonna come late. I bet. Okay.
So I'm just gonna start by sharing the screen.
Can you share the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so before we start with the new lesson, I just wanted to point out something regarding the last lesson we had and the last topic. Because you're gonna receive all the slides from Miss Putri as soon as I send them to her, I decided to add a small recap slide regarding nationalities and stuff, because I did put the like some nationalities and the names of some countries on Quizlet, but I realized I didn't do any recap of the tendencies by which you can create the name of a nationality. So I decided to insert it in the slides. Yeah, I mean, you will receive it with the slides. It's basically just some tendencies, like you have a few nationalities or languages as well. Sometimes they're the same. Like sometimes the name of a nationality is the same as the name of a language. Some other times it's different. Often, like I wrote it there, often because of colonialism, unfortunately. Because many languages spread because of that. So in some areas they speak, for example, English or French or Spanish because they were colonized in the past by those countries. So the language might not be the same, So all I wanted to say is that, as you can see here, you will often see some nationalities ending with ish. So, for instance, English, Turkish, Spanish, Irish, Danish, Swedish, Polish. Then AN, which is probably one of the most popular ones. We have Indonesian, Italian, German, American, Australian, Egyptian, Moroccan, Korean, Malaysian, Then we have a few CH. So the only ones I could think of were French, Dutch, and Czech. Then we have some E's, so Japanese, Chinese, Lebanese, Sudanese, Taiwanese, Vietnamese. Some I, which are most popular in Asia, like Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Emirati, Saudi, Israeli, Kuwaiti, I think. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it.
Kuwaiti.
Yeah. And then some exceptions, because who doesn't like exceptions, right? We have Thai, Swiss, Greek, Philippine. Those are just some exceptions. But the main groups are those. The most popular ones, I guess, are ish and an. They're the ones who are most used worldwide. And then we have a few other groups. I tried to insert a little bit of every group in the Quizlet set. But I mean, if you know the main groups, it will be easier to learn them when you need them in the future. I mean, maybe like there are some countries which I've never really talked about in my life because perhaps I have never been there, or I didn't study that country specifically. So there are some that you will use in your life more than others, depending on your interests as well. So I just wanted to point this out. I will send it to you through Miss Putri. I just wanted to add this small thing just to give you an idea of the tendencies we have when creating the names of the nationalities, basically.
Okay, so Miss Becky, today we have a newcomer from I add about like 10 newcomers here.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I don't think they all joining now for some reason, probably. Okay, so Miss Arin, yeah. Miss Arin always asking about the materials from you, actually, Miss Becky.
I know.
Yeah,
I will
the
send it.
So don't worry, Miss Arin. You will get it from.
You will get it.
Yeah, Miss Becky through WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yes, I will send it today to Miss Putri because I wanted to add this part, and I did it yesterday. So I wanted to give you the complete slides, basically.
Right.
I will send it to Miss Putri and you will have it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Maggie, once again. So Mr. Iqbal Mixen is the new one, and we have another participant before, but I don't know where is she now. Okay, I think because of the internet connection back again. Okay, no
Yeah.
worries. Okay.
All right. So welcome, Mr. Iqbal. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So welcome. Are you like some participant's friend or
Yeah,
you just
I'm
yeah?
I'm Intan's friend.
Ah,
Intan's
nice.
friend.
Nice. Welcome. So if you have any
Thank you.
questions, anything at all, just ask ahead. Don't worry. All right. Okay. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about the weather and seasons. So I wanted to start this by saying a few things that you might find useful, and then we can start with our usual role play. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to say is like more of a curiosity, really, than anything else, and it's about small talk. So what is small talk? Small talk, I got the definition from Wikipedia. It says basically small talk is a conversation that you have with someone else about unimportant things. So very light conversations. Okay, so maybe you talk about I don't know, just oh yeah, like how's it going? Oh well, how about you? You know, like you're not really saying anything super deep or super secret about yourself. It's just, you know, a light conversation about just, you know, regular stuff. And one topic that is very common in small talk is the weather, especially like probably if you talk, I don't want to go to use too many stereotypes, but if you talk to people from the UK or Ireland, they talk a lot about the weather, like a lot, when like in their small talk. Probably because it just rains all the time there and they just, you know, need to get out their frustration. I don't know. But and actually I'm just gonna tell you a small anecdote. I used to live in Ireland back in the times, like 10 years ago, I think. I used to au pair there. Au pair is basically when you babysit children, but you live in a family, something like that. So I was going around with the buggy and the children, and people on the street would just stop me, actually would just pass by and say, hi, how are you? And I was used to actual questions about how I am. So I was trying to reply, but they didn't really want to hear that because it was just a way to say hi, basically. They would just say, hi, how are you? But then they would just go away. So they didn't care about hearing what I had to say. And I had to discover that after a while of making a fool of myself, I guess. But that's an example of small talk, you know, like when you talk about just things in a very light way, in a very, when you talk about unimportant things. This is just, you know, like I don't know, funny, maybe, I don't know, example about small talk. So these two people are saying, oh yeah, he's an expert at the art of small talking. And he's saying, nice weather we have today. Yeah, that's just an example, okay? I just wanted to tell you about this thing that happens. It's cultural as well. It happens more in some countries than others. But yeah, the weather is a big element in small talk. You will see that when you talk with people from certain countries where it's very popular to talk about the weather. So that being said, I wanted to give you a few inputs, a few I don't know, words that we might use in today's session so that you're prepared for the conversation exercise. So I just want, I'm just going to tell you a couple of things about seasons. So in the 4 most popular seasons, I guess, in many countries are spring, which is from, I guess, around March. Now I can't even remember when the seasons are. That's very awkward. But it's warm outside when it's spring. So it's maybe around May or April, those months usually. Then we have summer, which is the hottest season. So that's around June, July, August, more or less. Then we have autumn, which is called autumn in the UK, but it's called fall in the US. So you might hear these 2 different ways of calling it. It depends on where people are from. And then we have winter, which is the coldest month. The coldest season, which is around November, December, January, February, in most places anyway, because that also depends on the country you're in. Then obviously in some other countries, like tropical countries, like Indonesia, for instance, I guess you normally have the dry season and the rainy season. You don't really have 4 seasons. And that's the same in some other countries, especially around, tropical countries in particular. And in some Asian countries, you often have the monsoon season, which is the one that is very windy, with the wind monsoon. So, of course, the types of seasons you're going to talk about depend on the country you're in. But these are the main examples I could think of. You will find other ones, there are some countries in which you only have 1 hot season, I guess, that happens. But, these are the main trends, I'd say. But don't these are just a few words that you might need. Perhaps you already know them. If you don't and you need them, if you need to write them down, or if you want the slides, I will give them to you, don't worry. I just wanted to give you an idea of it, so that we can use it in our conversation exercise. The second thing is the weather. Now, I don't know which unit you use. Do you use Celsius or do you use Fahrenheit in Indonesia?
Celsius.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Because in the US they use Fahrenheit, and I have no idea about Fahrenheit whatsoever. They use a different unit, and which is Fahrenheit, and it's completely different. And I think they're perhaps the only ones using that. But anyway, so at least we use the same unit, which is handy. Hello, Miss or Mrs. Evie. Hello, a new participant, I guess.
Right.
Hello.
And we have someone else as well. Naldo, is it?
Yeah, we have Miss. I don't know, Mr. Naldo.
Mr. Naldo or Miss Naldo?
Hello.
Mr. Ronaldo.
Mr. Naldo.
Mr. Okay.
He's my friend.
Oh, nice. Hello, welcome. Okay. So I try to give you a few words that you can use to describe the temperature outside. That's also a bit relative. What's cold for me might be super cold for you. What's hot for me might be normal for you. I mean, we might have different standards. This is just a general framework we could use. but of course, that's also subjective depending on whether you're more used to a hot weather or a cold weather. So these are some examples. You can say that it's very hot outside, that it's hot, that it's warm or very warm, that it's cool, cold, very cold, or freezing. So these are just a few examples of things you can say, but you can also start in a simple way. You can start with just saying hot and cold, for instance. It's up to you, and also up to what you already know and what you would like to learn. Then we have a few examples of weather. So we have the word sunny. You can say that it's sunny outside when, like, it's a nice day, no clouds, the sun is shining. Then you can say it's cloudy. That comes from the word cloud. So cloud is this thing basically, and cloudy is the adjective you use to describe that outside it's cloudy. Then foggy. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I'm not sure whether you get much fog there. It's when the visual is not very clear because you have a lot of vapor in the air, and it's it's different from cloudy because it's also it's something you see even when driving. You see like all this fog around. Then we have rainy, of course, which comes from rain. We can have showers. Showers are basically a phenomenon that happens when it rains outside, but just for a short period. I guess you have a lot of those as well in the rainy season. So imagine when it rains all of a sudden and then it goes away very quickly. That's a shower. That's called a shower. Then windy, it's when there is wind, Stormy is when we have a storm, which is with thunders and rain. Overcast is a little bit of a difficult word, so you don't need to remember it. But if you want to know, it's when it's completely covered in clouds, like you can't, like it's basically, the sky is basically gray and you can't see anything. And snowy, it's when it snows. So these are just a few examples. If you need me to go back to these, you can ask me, I can go back. But these are just a few examples I wanted to give you before starting with our role play, all right? So do you have any questions about this, or do you want to start diving into our role play exercise?
Okay, before we play the role here to exercise, do you want to have any question about the weather? Because we have newcomers, a lot of newcomers here.
Nice.
Okay, just
Hello,
joining
everyone.
us right now. Okay, so probably they don't understand about the instruction yet.
Of course.
So just make it simple. We will do a conversation, yeah, a small talk actually, yeah, about the weather. Okay, so Miss Becky only explaining about a kind of weather. Okay, so and the seasons also. Okay, so Miss Becky just explaining about summer, spring, autumn, winter with the cloudy, foggy, stormy, and so on over there. Okay, in the picture. Yeah, in the picture. So before we want to do some exercise, do you want to ask something to Miss Becky? Yeah, probably you don't understand something, or you want to ask about the weather or something. This.
No, I think no question.
No, I
No
think
question.
that's really clear.
Okay, that's good. And hello, Miss Milda. Welcome. Another newcomer.
Yeah.
I love the photos in the background, by the way.
Yeah, the
Amazing.
photos.
All right. Okay. So what I thought we could do now, so in our last session, some of you don't know this because you're new. So if you have any questions about that as well, you can ask me. But the last time we talked about to be going to, like the grammar structure of to be going to. So you might see this in this section, let's say. But if you're not familiar with it yet, because you're new, for instance, you can just do the easier version. We have two options that you will see now in a second. And you can choose the easier one as well if you're like, if you're more comfortable with that. It's up to you. Okay, so what we're going to do today is a role play about the weather forecast. I don't know whether you know what a weather forecast is. Basically, in the news, when you watch the news is basically a TV thing, program, let's say, in which they tell you what's going on in the world. That's called the news. When you watch the news, you often have a section which tells you a weather report. Okay, so for instance, there is a map with a few symbols like this one, saying, oh yeah, like in, I don't know, central Java, the weather is going to be cloudy tomorrow, or it's going to be very rainy, or today it's sunny in, I don't know, East Sumatra, I don't know, just random examples, okay? So this is what usually happens in a weather forecast. So I would like you, I mean, you can pair up as well if you want. One can be, the person from the news, like saying, oh yeah, like now we have, I don't know, Miss Putri, our weather woman, and she is going to talk about, I don't know, like today's weather in Indonesia, for instance. Okay, so if you want, we can do that, or if it's simpler, you can just go ahead and try to describe the weather in a certain place. I have a few images we can use. You can tell me which one is clearer for you, and which one you would prefer to use. It's up to you, and depends on personal preference as well. So you can pick whatever. I'm going to show you what I have here. So the first one I have is an example from a book, actually, which, as you can see, shows you different degrees in Great Britain, and a few symbols as well. So for example, here it's snowing, here it's cloudy or windy, actually. Here it's raining, here it's sunny. So you can use this as an input and try to, describe what the weather is like today. Or you can say what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. So I have this picture with a few examples as well. Like, what's the weather like in the north of Scotland? It's freezing and it's snowing, for instance, okay? This is an example. You can use this if you find it easier or clearer as well. I have a few other maps as well. I have this one. It's a bit messy because I've done it. So, so this is a map of the world with a few questions you can ask. So perhaps one of you could ask, what's the weather like today in, I don't know, Europe, or in Asia, or in I don't know, the north of like, you know, North Africa, for instance, you can use these directions, okay? Like you can say west, north, south, east, or central, and you can use these as inputs if you want. You can also ask what's the weather going to be like tomorrow, if you want, but you know, that's a little bit more difficult. So if you want to stay in the present, maybe it's easier. Otherwise, you can just make up your own weather. I have a map of Indonesia, which you might be more familiar with. I have a map of Italy. And finally, just, you know, a random sheet with forecast for the whole week, which if you want, you can use for whatever country you like. So you can choose whether to use this one, one of these, or this one. It's up to you, whichever you find easier. And if you want, we can give you an example as well. And obviously, like always, if you have any questions about the task, you can ask me, and I will try to explain it better. So was that clear to everyone, or do you have any questions?
Okay, are you understand about the instruction? Do you understand, guys?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, it's easy, right? So you have to choose from the pictures, okay? You have to, or you can make up your story, isn't it? Miss Becky? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
what about
yes.
the newcomers? Is that clear for you? Since we don't know each other yet, is that clear for you? Or do you have any questions?
So Miss
Milda,
Miss
Miss
Effie,
Evie,
Mr.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, and Mr. Naldo.
yeah,
Is that
exactly.
clear for you? All of the instruction? Okay. So okay, so I think because you did not respond yet, I hope that you are understand, okay? Yeah. So we're gonna start now because we cannot waiting until you answer that, okay? Time is flies, yeah, time flies, okay? So Miss Becky, for how many time that we have, for how many minutes, I mean, we have to make this
Okay.
exercise.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 people. And okay, so maybe something like 3 minutes each.
3 minutes each. Okay. So Miss Laras, yeah, Miss Laras just sent us a chat that Miss Laras cannot see the share screen, your screen, okay? But you don't have to worry. So what we have to do is you play a role, become a woman forecast the weather, yeah, weather forecast. Or what's the other one, Miss Becky?
A weather woman, I guess.
Yeah, the weather woman. The other one, I mean.
Oh, like the news anchor, I think it's called.
The news anchor. Okay, so whatever you want to be, the news anchor or the weather woman. Yeah.
Also, Miss Laras, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you want, another option could be to describe the weather outside right now. That way you don't need a picture for that, if you want to, you know, kind of practice anyway.
Okay, so everyone, yeah, I will a little bit explain again because Miss Effie just chat us because she came late before, so she didn't understand yet about the instruction. So this is very simple exercise. What you have to do is play a role as a weather girl or an anchor, the news anchor. Okay, so what you have to do is explaining about the weather, whatever the place is. You can you can probably explain in Jakarta. Jakarta's weather right now, it's a little bit cloudy. So it's describing about the weather. Okay. You have about like 3 minutes to make the story. Okay. And after that, we're gonna share your story into the Zoom. Okay. Into the class. Okay. Is that clear, Miss Effie, or everyone?
Also,
Yes.
if there is anyone who got it, who understood it already, perhaps they can start first and like try as an example, so that it might be clearer afterwards as well, Miss Evie. Like perhaps if you hear someone doing it, it might be clearer afterwards.
Yeah, I
That's
hope.
also an option. Or you can try like after someone else, so that you've seen
Yeah.
an example.
Yeah.
That could be an option.
Okay, so I think we can start now, 3 minutes from now. Okay. Yeah, now it's 7:42, so we're gonna end 7:45. Okay, so we start now for you to make the story. Okay.
Miss, can I see the next slide, please? Yes, thank you, Miss.
Okay, are you ready? Hello?
Everyone is scared. Are you ready, guys, or do you need more time? Or would you like to see an example first, perhaps?
No one answer us. So
Mr.
sad.
Mr. Harry was trying, I think. He unmuted himself and then he changed his mind. Mr. Harry, were you trying to say something?
No, no.
Okay. I don't know. If you got it. I mean, are you ready, or do you need more time?
Just need more time. Ma'am, please.
Ready?
We need more time, ma'am. 3 minutes, it's not enough.
Okay, Miss Putri, thank you for telling me. I appreciate that.
Because all of you are so silent. We need your
Yeah.
response. We need your feedback. How do we know if you didn't
If
speak
it's
yet?
Yeah, if it's not clear or if you're not ready, it's okay. It's totally okay. You can tell me.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Oh,
I
yes.
think.
No, I'm just testing my
It works.
Yeah.
So who wants to try first? If you're ready. Would you like to see an example by, I don't know, me and Miss Putri, for instance?
Yeah, I think we can make an example for
Okay.
our lovely student here.
Okay. So which picture shall we use? This one? I don't know. Or this one? Or this one?
The first one, I think.
First one. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Miss Putri, do you want to be the anchor,
The anchor?
or the weather girl?
The weather girl, probably.
Okay.
Let me try. Let me try. Okay,
All
and
right.
also Miss Becky, most of the students are leaving right now, I think, because of the
Oh no!
internet connection.
Perhaps could be.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully they will be back. Oh yeah, yeah. Now I can see a couple of them again. So I think it is because of the connection. Okay, so we can try. And I don't know, we need some music, but I don't have it. So hello everyone. So today we have Miss Putri as our awesome weather girl, and she's going to talk about today's weather in Great Britain. So, Miss Putri, here you go. What's the weather today in Great Britain?
Okay, so we will start from Newcastle. As we see in Newcastle, we can see it's a hard raining there. We're gonna it's about 19 degrees right now, the weather, and probably it's gonna be hard rains start from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. So everyone, just take care of yourself, bring an umbrella, and see you again. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Miss Becky. Should we
Yes.
start only for one area or just one? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, as you like. Perhaps I don't know, like because we're a few people. If we want everyone to at least try once. Wait, we're not 10 any longer, are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, perhaps like I don't know, like we can go on for like 3 minutes or something. Something like that.
Oh, 3 minutes.
So I don't know, that's the maximum, I guess. But you can also say less. Just, as long as you try, that's already a win. Because you're, like you're getting out of the comfort zone. So I don't know, you can just say something about 1 or 2 areas as well. That's okay.
Okay.
So that it's, you're at least trying. That's the important thing.
Okay. Okay then. So back again. Now we will have. Now we will turn to Manchester. As we can see, Manchester had a very big storm right now, and a big thunder. So the areas it's full of water right now. So I hope there is no um, uh, more watery of what you call it, full of water, flood. It's not
Oh
flooding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And please take care of yourself, and I hope um, I hope in the future we have no flooding again. Thank you. Sorry, because I never watch, you know,
Me neither.
the forecast, the weather forecast. So I don't
Me
know.
neither. No, that's great. That's great. Okay, so sorry, I was replying to Miss Evie, who was saying that there is like I mean
A signal, yeah.
weather is the weather is affecting her signal.
Mm.
So I wrote in the chat. I typed in the chat that she can type there as well, if that's easier given the connection. Perhaps that's a way to interact as well. So
Yeah.
okay. She typed, I'm here again now, so welcome back. Okay. So yeah, you can talk about oops, today's weather. Like if you want to talk about today's weather, you can say I don't know, like it's rainy right now in Indonesia, for instance, or you can just talk about the continents as well without going into details.
Weather in my place, Miss?
Of course, absolutely. We'd love to hear you.
Yeah, I just want to tell a little about weather in my place, maybe, because
Of
I'm
course.
living now in Tangerang, Banten. I'm living in Tangerang, Banten, Miss, and nowadays the weather in Tangerang, Banten is always rain. Even it is not raining hard, but every time, every day, we we are affected to rain.
No, we lost you. We can't hear you any longer.
Bad signal.
Yeah.
Could I try?
Oh,
Ma'am?
sure.
Of course. Miss Evie, when you're back, let us know.
Afraid.
We can't hear you for now. Oh yeah, now we can
Miss
actually.
Effie is back. Miss Effie is back.
Yeah. So Mr. Iqbal, if you don't mind, we can
Yeah, sure.
like she can finish and then you can try. No, she's not there any longer. Okay. The internet sometimes is trying to play some tricks on us.
What is that? Hello.
Miss Evie? So you were saying that it keeps raining there, right?
Miss Effie. Yeah, I think Mr.
Yeah.
Iqbal, you can
Yes, you can try.
Could I move to backslide?
Of course. Which one? This, or
No, Great Britain.
this one, or this one?
Yeah.
This one?
This one.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Hello, back with me again, and I will inform you about today's weather. As we see in Newcastle, it's got summer and it's a bit windy. I mean, it's cold for go around your house, so keep the umbrella. And we move to Manchester. It's windy. It's windy too, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Today it's windy in Manchester, and perhaps tomorrow it will go shower. So keep your umbrella around you, and if you go around, just take care. Thank you.
Nice, awesome, and wow, so brave, guys. I mean, you're even new here, and you were the first ones trying. That's amazing. That's so brave. Thank you. Awesome stuff. So happy about that. So I will the connection was breaking up a little bit. I know the feeling because my internet like X up as well most of the time, so I completely get you. I will try to give you feedback on what I heard. I missed a few parts, but so first of all, again, awesome. I'm so happy that you volunteered. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm not sure, Miss Evie, you said you live in Tangram something, I think. I'm not sure where that is in Indonesia. Can you tell me perhaps? I don't know which region it is. I don't think we can hear you. Yeah. So the internet is acting up again. Miss Putri, do you know where that is?
Pardon?
Do you know where that is? In which part of Indonesia that is?
Miss Effie, I'm sorry. Can you repeat again about the question?
Java.
Yeah.
Java.
Java. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. Okay. Okay, awesome. So maybe I'm gonna start with Iqbal's feedback because Miss Effie is not here right now. So I'm just gonna start with him since he's online.
It's gone, yeah,
Okay, so yeah, very good, by the way. You said that it's cold, so that's great because you know when you talk about the weather, as you can see here, you talk in the third person. So you say it's cold outside, it's warm, it's hot, it's rainy, it's I don't know. So that's very good, and that's good practice about learning how to talk about something impersonal, right? Like the weather. So that's the weather is something that just happens outside, right? So that's very good. And yeah, that's when you talk about today, right? You say that it's cloudy because it's a general state. As you can see here in a few examples, if you say that it's something happening right now outside, you can say, for instance, it's raining because it's happening right now. But if you're talking about a description like it's rainy, then you just use that tense. So, but that's perfect. The way you said it, it's perfect. So then you said it's windy today in Manchester. Very good. And I think you tried to say something about tomorrow. I think I missed it a little bit. I didn't hear it all because the internet broke up a little bit. But if you want to talk about the weather tomorrow, for instance, because it is a prediction for the future, you can say that it's going to be sunny. You can say tomorrow it's going to be sunny. You will see this structure when, like, if you're in the WhatsApp group, I will send you the slides from the last time, and you can also see the lesson on YouTube as well from Monday, I think, where we talked about to be going to, if you want to take a look at it. So in this case, you would say it's cold today, it's sunny, it's rainy, it's windy. But if you're talking about tomorrow, you can say tomorrow it's going to be sunny, it's going to be rainy, it's going to be windy, for instance. So that's the main difference. You did very well. Well done. And Miss Effie, can you hear me now?
Yes, Miss. I'm hearing
Okay.
now.
Okay, awesome. I don't know if you wanted to finish. In the meantime, before the connection breaks again, I wanted to tell you a few things. Okay, so
Yeah.
first of all, when you say nowadays,
I hope tomorrow is going to be sunny.
oh yeah, that's great. Well done.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
I
an
hope.
awesome way to use. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
you did very well there. You used to be going to as well for tomorrow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said use the word nowadays. Okay, normally we say nowadays when we're talking about recent times in general. For instance, nowadays, I don't know, children, I don't know, young people don't know what respect is any longer. I don't know, stuff like that, stuff old people say sometimes. Okay, so nowadays is more about, is usually used in those terms. If you want to say that these days it's been raining, you can use the term these days. So these days, to make it simpler, you can say, because you would normally say it's been rainy or it's been raining, but that's a more complex tense. So you can say these days it's very rainy. That's okay. You can say these days it's very rainy, or it always rains in the third person. So it needs an S. So it always rains, right? Third person. So, and then I think you tried to say that you are affected by it, right? That the internet connection is affected by it, which was a very nice touch. Nice. Okay, so yeah, that's the only part I heard, because then the internet banded us. And but yeah, just if you want to say what the weather is being like these days, you can say these days rather than nowadays. Nowadays is usually used in slightly different contexts. So you can just say these days it rains, right? It keeps raining, or also. I don't know if you wanted to add something else, Miss Effie, because I know that you couldn't finish earlier? Do you want to add something? Oh no, she's gone. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe we can try with someone else now. Who wants to try?
Mr. Harry Potter.
Me,
Yeah,
Miss
Of
Miss
course.
Intan or Miss Mawar?
Intan.
Miss Intan.
Nice, of
Okay.
course. Which picture would you like to look at?
Next slide, Miss. Next picture, please.
This one?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Intan from TML Weather Forecast. I'm going to inform you about the weather today in the whole world, Wednesday, 3rd of February 2021. So, for the first country, we go to Indonesia, our lovely country. As you can see in the screen, uh, almost cities in Indonesia is rainy. So, for people from Indonesia, please be careful if you want to go outside and don't forget to bring your umbrella. And next, we go to Africa. Africa is sunny today. So if you want to go to outside, it's a perfect day. It's also happened in the east of Asia and North America and also South America. Next country, we go to Europe. Europe, almost cities in Europe now is windy. So the temperature is a little bit cold, about 25 degrees Celsius. So if you want to go to outside, please be careful with the wind. And also there is what is this? A Central America. No, South America, and then central side. It's a bit cloudy. So the degrees is about 20 degrees Celsius. And it's also, okay, it's done, I think. This is TML weather forecast for today. Stay safe and stay healthy. I'm Intan. See you.
Wow, nice. Well done. Also, I love the TML weather forecast bit. That was very creative as well. Nice, awesome. Okay, so yeah, you did very well. Very, like theatrical as well. Okay, so just a few things. Okay, so one thing is, I mean, that it's okay as well because this is just an exercise, but these are technically continents. So so Europe, for instance, is not a country. Africa is not they're continents. The countries are like, smaller bits in this case, but just so you know. But it's okay. I mean, nobody usually uses like a world map for weather forecasts, so this is okay. It's just an example, right? Then I really like I'm going to be talking about the weather. That's actually pretty cool, because you used it nicely. It's a good exercise. Then okay, one thing you said, forget to bring your umbrella. So forget is actually when you do not remember something. Okay, so when you forget something, it means you're not remembering it. So in this case, when you want to suggest to take your umbrella with you, you can say remember to bring your umbrella. Okay, so remember is when you're suggesting to like keep it in your memory. Forget is when you don't remember it. Then one thing about pronunciation. So you said East Asia, right? So like East is pronounced like the first part is more like an E. I think you said it's slightly different. So I'm just telling you so that it's clearer when you speak. You can try and say East of like East Asia, for instance. And then, okay. So another thing you said is that the temperature, you said the temperature, it's a bit cold. So in this case, it is not needed because it's like the temperature is the it, right? So is the subject. So if you say the temperature is a bit cold, you can just say it like that. You don't need to repeat it because it refers to the temperature in this case. But if you say tomorrow it's going to be, or today it's cold, then you do need it because you don't have a subject. So you use it when you don't have an explicit subject. Okay, so you say the temperature is cold or is a bit cold, or you say it's cold, right? So either one or the other. And last but not least, you were trying to say that it's, like a bit cloudy. That's okay as well. That's an okay way to say it. Another way you could say it would be it's partly cloudy. You can say it's partly cloudy or partly sunny, I guess. So that's a way you could say that. And yeah, that's it. And very nicely done. Amazing stuff. Well done.
Miss Becky, yeah, remember, she is our colleague, TML's forecast,
Yeah.
forecast girl.
Yeah. Nice.
It's very nice, Miss Intan. Appreciated your creativity. Thank you.
All right. So who wants to try next? Should I pick randomly?
Yeah, you have to pick one.
Okay. So I guess Mr. Aggie.
Mawar.
Oh, Mawar. Miss
Okay.
Mawar.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Another TMLs.
Could you please change the screen, Miss?
Of course. Which one would you like?
Indonesian one.
Okay. Wait. Though there is no. Okay. There we go. I can draw while you speak.
Not this.
Oh, not the Indonesian one. Okay. Which one then?
No. Hey. Previous one. Just
This one?
Indonesian one.
This is the
Indonesia.
Indonesian.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the Indonesian.
This is Indonesia. Yes. Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
She's
Okay.
nervous. She's nervous.
I'll begin my presentation. Okay, guys, you met me again today on idiosyncratic weather prediction. We are going to hang out with your friend or family tonight. I suggest you to cancel it because the weather in South Jakarta is not really clear tonight. As you can see in the screen that the cloud is getting dark. We predicting that the South Jakarta, is going to be rainy with high intensity 1 hour from now. We also get the data that some of the other city will getting storm. As you can see in the screen that the center Jakarta is windy at 6 p.m. until now. For South Jakarta people, please get your umbrella if you need to go outside now. And for other city around, please be careful and get your jacket to avoid the cold weather. So that is my report for idiosyncratic weather prediction today. Thank you.
Nice. Well done. Amazing. Awesome stuff. Also, I didn't manage to draw while you were you were speaking because it was too fast. I couldn't because I was also trying to type a few notes to give you a feedback, so I couldn't do both at the same time, unfortunately. Okay, so the few things, because you were so fast. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Actually, it means you're very confident in that. But it's a problem I have as well. I know if I speak too fast, keep telling me, please, because I tend to do that unconsciously. So yeah. Okay. So the few things I managed to type are, okay. The first thing is, it's okay to. Weather prediction is understandable. Normally, people would call it weather forecast. That's how you say that it's a prediction about the weather. That's usually how it's called. So forecast, it's because forecast means to predict ahead, basically predict something that is upcoming. So like like when you say, I don't know if you ever saw on when you're playing a song, for instance, there is the it's typed a little bit differently, but there is the button that says forward, right? So I don't know, maybe make like the sound is a little bit similar, so you can remember the forecast means something, predict something about the future. So it's called the weather forecast. Okay, so cancel your plans because the weather is not, perhaps you can say, going to be very clear. South Jakarta is going to be rainy, you said. Great stuff. Nice way to express that. Then it's stormy. You said it's stormy. Please get your umbrella and your jacket. That's a nice way to suggest something. Please get this. It's like a way to suggest to do something. So yeah, actually, that's all I wrote in my notes. You did very well. Yeah, just the only thing perhaps you could improve could be, yeah, the term weather forecast. That's more common. I don't think I ever heard weather prediction, although I understand what you mean, so that's the important thing. But yeah, I don't think I ever heard that. What people sometimes say, it's a weather report. You can have a weather report during the news, for instance. That's normally what you say, weather forecast or weather report. Those are usually the terms that I used. So well done, nice. Okay, so we still have Miss Arin, Mr. Aggie, Mr. Naldo, and Mr. Harry Potter. Okay. So Harin, I think you
Ready.
you
She's ready.
unmuted yourself, so you're probably ready, I guess.
Okay, I'll be back. Okay. So Miss Peggy and Miss Putri, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
which slide would you like?
Okay. I try to, what is it? I try to explain the weather from provinces of Indonesia, especially 1, 2, 3. Okay, at East Java, is it okay? Okay, so from the beginning of February, the weather from East Java sometimes cannot predict, right? Because until now, February 3rd, 2021, sometimes the weather became too cloudy, became too shower or sunny. So I hope the people what is it? I hope the people I hope the people uh prepare to bring umbrella, bring a rainy coat, and maybe in the weather sunny, use what is it, sunblock to avoid UV rays. And until night, the weather it's going to be where is it? It's going to be overseas. Okay, that's enough, Miss. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Amazing stuff.
Amazing.
You're all
Yeah, thank
so
you.
good. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Nice. Okay. So a few
Sorry, Miss
things.
Becky. Uh,
Sorry about
mm-mm.
what?
What? Oh, sorry, Miss Becky and Miss Putri. Maybe I done what is it? I have two absent
Oh, we
Uh,
cannot hear you clearly.
yeah.
for
Miss Arin, probably.
Wednesday
Sorry, Miss Arin.
and last Monday. I don't know. I become
Miss Arin, I'm sorry because we cannot hear you very clear. Do you mind if you just chat us through WhatsApp or probably in this? Oh, I think she didn't hear me. Yeah. Oh, she's gone.
She's
Oh
gone.
no,
Okay.
this is here.
everyone. Hello, Miss. Hello, everyone.
Never mind.
I'm not sure what you were trying to say, Miss Ari.
Okay, Miss Arin. I'm sorry, Miss Arin, because we
We
have a
can't hear you.
limited time now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you please just chat us and
What?
Okay. Okay. So she can't hear us either very clearly.
both of us?
Um so I don't know, should I give you feedback or should I don't know, because you can't hear us?
Okay, can we just continue because we have a limited time right now?
I guess so. Yeah. So we'll give you feedback but like I will write it after the lesson, okay? Okay, so who else do we have? Mr. Naldo, perhaps, do you want to try? Mr. Naldo, sorry.
Another? No.
No.
Mr.
He's fine.
Aggie?
Mr. Aggie?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, do you want to try?
Yes, let me try. Yes.
Which picture would you like?
Before.
Right. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen, back again with me. Now I will inform you today's weather. As we can see from the screen's weather in Africa continent is so sunny, I think. So next we move to one of the largest continent. Yeah, it is Asia continent. In Indonesia, wait, in Indonesia is rainy, and Some country in Asia is cloudy and the others are sunny. Okay, we move to Australia continent is cloudy, and next in Europe continent is windy. And so for all of you that live in country with rainy prediction, stay safe, be prepared to bring your umbrella or rainy coat, or when the rain comes down, you should going to take shelter. But for all of you that live in Europe continent, I suggest you to still stay at home and watch the Netflix. I'm Maggie. See you. Thank you.
Nice, amazing, Mr. Aggie. Well done. Awesome stuff. I like the ladies and gentlemen bit as well. Nice. Okay. Just a few suggestions. When we say, okay, so normally you said Africa continent, I think you said. So if you say the word continent, you could say the African continent, perhaps.
Okay.
The African continent, but actually it's much more common to just say the name. I mean, you don't need to repeat that it's the continent. You can just say in Africa or in Europe, stuff like that. But if you want to say the word continent, you can say the Asian continent, for instance, because it becomes an adjective, right?
Okay.
Then we have, in Indonesia, it's rainy. In some countries, it's cloudy. In others, it's sunny. All right. That was correct. And then you said, just they're very, very small things. So I'm just telling you to give you feedback, but seriously, you all did super good. So be prepared, because it's an adjective, like basically it comes from a verb, but it becomes a sort of adjective. So you can, like you say, prepared, right, with an ed, as if it was in the past. And then instead of saying watch the Netflix, because it's a name, you can just say watch Netflix without any article. You say just watch Netflix. Nicely done. Well done.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, I think we still have Mr. Harry. And I mean, Mr. Naldo, but he didn't
Mr.
reply,
Harry left.
so... No, I can
Mr.
see
Harry
him.
left.
I can still...
No, I mean only Mr. Harry, because probably
that's
Mr.
what you
Naldo
meant.
is not ready yet. Okay.
All right. Okay. Now I get it.
See, he's here.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Sakuragi.
Yeah. No,
Hari
I
Sakuragi.
was catching up with the chat. Okay. So, Mr. Harry, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Must ready.
Okay.
Can I have a British Isles?
Yes, of course. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
But by the way, if you need that, I know I can't. It doesn't. Okay, this is Scotland. In case you need it. This is England. This is Wales. This is Ireland. And this is Northern Ireland. Okay, in case you need it. Just realized that you didn't write it here. So.
Hello, good morning, viewers. Welcome back with me, Harry, in Mr. Queen weather forecast. For today, I'll present you the weather forecast. For today, it's about in British some cities in British Isles. As you can see in your screen. Climate, how to pronounce it, Miss?
Which one, sorry?
Climate,
Yeah,
Plymouth.
Plymouth. I think it's. I'm not even sure. Plymouth. I think it's Plymouth.
Okay, okay.
I think
As
so.
you can
Sorry
see
if I
in
got
your
it wrong.
screen,
Internet.
okay. In London, in Plymouth, it's sunny, so you can go outside. You can do your activity as usual. And unfortunately, guys, for you who lives in Edinburgh, Cardiff, and yes, who lives in Edinburgh and Cardiff, it's raining. So if you in doing your activities, don't forget to bring the umbrella and raincoat. And while cross the road, uh, be careful if you don't want to be sleep. And in Ireland Island, it will be windy. So I think that's all for today. Have a nice day, viewers.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Harry Potter. Nice. Thank you so much. Seriously, you're all so good. I'm so happy about this.
I know,
Okay.
right? They also
Yeah.
good. Even I
Yeah.
cannot do that.
Yeah, that's not true. Also,
Really,
like,
really.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah, no, really, you're good. You're super good. Also, with all these names, all these names like TML,
Yeah.
weather forecast, Mr. Queen, weather forecast.
And it's
Nice.
not lip
Okay.
service, it's all true.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see. Okay, okay, one thing. Don't forget to bring. You normally say don't forget to bring your umbrella instead of the umbrella. That's more. It's more just more common to say that. I didn't understand what you said when you said if you don't want to be sleep. I didn't. What did you mean, Mr. Harry? Like if like not to be afraid to slip on some ice or something.
Sleep because of how to say it? When we cross the roads, so it's in rainy, so it will be a water. So if we don't careful when we cross the road, so it I think when you know a banana, I mean
Yeah, so you mean slip, right? When you
yes,
slip
right.
on a banana, I'm missing the word right now. Oh gosh. I'm missing the word anyway. So when you slip on something like on ice or something. Okay, so you said be, I wrote it somewhere. Where is it? Okay, if you don't want to be slip or something, in this case, you can just use slip because that's already a verb, right? If you don't want to slip on ice or something,
okay, thank you.
Be careful, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, then I guess that's mostly it. Try to say unfortunately. Try to say
Unfortunately.
the word unfortunate. Okay, almost.
Oh,
It's more like unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Okay, that's better. Very nice. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so awesome stuff, everyone. Amazing. You did very well. I'm so proud. Mr. Naldo, are you still there or maybe not?
Maybe not. Okay, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I think today's it's a very good exercise. Yeah, you think, you make your own sentences, you make your own story, and you presentate that, and it's awesome. Is that right, Miss Becky?
I guess.
Yeah, it's a progress.
Actually, I have a question for you though. Um, do role plays make you feel awkward? Like, is it too embarrassing? Like, because sometimes people might feel a little bit scared to do role play because it can, not everybody likes it. Is it something that you're okay with, that helps you maybe getting out of your comfort zone, or is it scary? Like, what do you think about that?
I'm okay with it, Miss.
Okay. What about the others?
I'm also okay with that, but it's a little bit difficult because I have no knowledge, a background knowledge in weather forecast.
Yeah. Like Miss Putri, who doesn't watch it.
All
Me
right.
neither, actually. Me neither. I don't watch it either. So okay. So maybe you need more of an example beforehand, or maybe a role play that you can relate more to, something more realistic, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, probably Mr. Iqbal want to add something?
Yeah, in my opinion, it's great way to brainstorm our idea. The role play,
A good way, you
it's
said.
great. Thank you.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'm happy about that. Cool. Because even I used to be a bit shy with role plays when I was in school, and they used to do it with language conversations and stuff. So I know that sometimes it can feel awkward. So I just wanted to make sure it's okay for you, or whether you would like something else. Okay.
Okay, then it's so awkward. Okay, so if you have any feedback right now, you can tell Miss Becky, or if it's too shy for you to deliver right now, so you can put on the chat group. Okay, so you don't have to worry. Miss Becky
I made
just
a mess.
Miss Becky just want to give you the best one. Okay, that's why we need you give us some feedback. Okay. Okay then, so because it's already 8 minutes past the time. Okay, so Miss Becky, do you want to add more something to say?
No, that's mostly it. I will now that we have a little bit more time over the weekend, I will send you all the material I promised. For those who weren't here before. That
Yeah, they can
includes.
learn. Yeah.
Okay, so the PowerPoints, so you can look at them and read them and do whatever you want with them. Then I'm gonna send you some suggestions on like books that you might want to read, because I was asked. That's not compulsory. That's just because one of the participants asked me for some suggestions regarding reading books in English. So I will try to write some detailed suggestions, so that if you want, you can do that in your free time. And I will send you the tasks for next time, so that Miss Putri can send it on over the WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group. Okay.
That will probably include the words of the day on Quizlet and something else. So I will write everything so that it's super clear, and also I will give you feedback on the ones I received today. I saw that some people posted them, and Miss Putri sent me some, so I will prepare everything and send it over.
Okay. Okay then. If there is nothing that you want to add more from the participants, I think we have to end the class right now. Okay. Thank you very much for Miss Becky for the lessons. It's really great lessons. Okay. And thank you for everyone here. Yeah. I hope you enjoy the class. You get more knowledge, and I hope you have a good night and good rest also. Okay. Thank you very much, and see you again next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.